We're going to get into it. I am splitting my notes and my screen so that I can see everyone that's on live. And this is being recorded for anyone that needs to know. You'll have access to this recording. It's going to be a good one, so I'm very excited. Hello. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, I love this. Alexa, can you pause the music? Okay, guys, it's a new year. Alexa is doing her thing. We're excited. We're happy. Okay, I'm say Happy New Year's to everybody. Happy New Year's, Karen. Sending you love in Ireland. Oh, I'm so excited. Is it Najala? Happy New Year. Mark, Happy New Year. Nick, Happy New Year. Jennifer, I'm so excited that you're here. Karen, hi. Happy New Year. BD, Happy New Year. Oh my goodness. How are you? Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy everybody's here. I know we're missing a few people that are normally on, but I'm pretty sure we'll see them either pop up for the live itself or see they're gonna pop up when they can. I love this. Oh, I'm so excited that it's a new year. uh we're welcoming in the energy of 2025. You guys know that I do not necessarily celebrate 2025 like the new year in January. For me, the new year is the hi Taya, how are you? I love you. The new year is really like the feminine divine new year for me in February, and then we also have that zodiac new year that happens in March. So there's a lot of time for us to kind of restart again over the next couple of months, and I'm going to talk about briefly what we should be doing in January instead, okay? And then we're going to do an EFT meditation that I created that will allow us to tap into the energy of protection, pleasure, playfulness, and prosperity so that we can really move forward in 2025 with those as our foundation pillars. So we know when we're moving throughout life that these are the things that we're calling into our existence, okay? I love you too. I love you so much. Your gift is like literally still here, girl. Like, actually DM me or text me because I literally have I have things to send you. Like Amazon sent everything to my place instead of to yours. It's fine. It's cool. Yeah, you love your notes from the Feminine Divine New Year. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I have a blog on that too for Substack. If anybody wants to dive in deep about like how the year's supposed to really work, it's not where we just launch in January. This kind of like hustle and grind mentality, like January, you got to get going. Where your New Year's resolution? Get in the gym, do these things. I will never preach that to you. I'm never going to preach hustle and grind culture to you. As someone who has survived it, I didn't thrive in hustle and grind culture. I survived. I barely made it out. I would never suggest that type of mentality. I think there's a youth that comes to that too. I think it's almost like a bit of an initiation, if you will. People that are like in their teens and their 20s tend to have a bit more energy to put towards that because it's the first time that you have a sense of agency over your life outside of like an adult kind of governing things for you, and it really just feels like a shit show. You're just trying to get everything together. But then as you edge into your Saturn return, which people don't realize, like Saturn is all about that delayed gratification. It's all about building onto things, building on top of success so that you have something that's sustainable, something that is lasting. And that's that Capricorn energy. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn too. So when you hit your Saturn return in the late 20s, you realize like, oh, I have to slow down. I'm moving way too fast and I don't even know what I really like, who my friends are, who I really want to be with. Like you start to pay more attention. So if you're in your hustle and grind era, this is no shade to you. I think it's part of the initiation of humanity, to be quite honest. But if you're past your first Saturn return, this is for you. Okay? This is a little moment just for you. Beautiful. Vita! Oh my gosh, Vita! I haven't seen you. Oh my goodness. Hello. Feliz Año Nuevo. How are you? Ah, thank you so much, Kira. You're so sweet to me. Oh my goodness. Hi, Logan. How are you? Oh, we love you so much. Yes. Okay. So it's 2025 and we love it here. I'm grateful to be here with you today. We are going to be switching some things around when it comes to like how I'm teaching and showing up, but that'll be in the email. I'm not going to talk too much about that today. Okay. But what I will say is that my new haircut, I really love it. My hair grew out in the way that I wanted it to grow out, and I'm just very grateful. Okay, that's neither here nor there. I want us to take a collective inhale together and exhale because there's a lot of excitement, a lot of energy buzzing around. And though I love that type of energy, I really want us to feel very settled in our skin, settled in our bodies, settled in this moment. So if you can, if it feels good for you, I want you to take a nice deep inhale with me. We're going to breathe into our lower belly and extend that breath into the heart. And then we're going to exhale together. Let's try it. Ready? Breathe in, take it to the heart, and slow exhale, let go. Let's settle into this moment. All right? Because we are not going to enter this new year rushing, hustling, running around. We're going to enter this new year with intention, with clarity and confidence, to trust that we truly know what it is that's going to bless us this year, okay? All right. So, like I said, we really want to cultivate a mentality, a mindset for 2025, one that will allow you to have true success. And that is a few things. We're going to talk about three things: shifting away from hustle culture because gross. Hi, how are you? Right? The fact that you're already great because you are, and some resources that will help you to better understand this outside of today's live. Okay? So, first and foremost, the new year can feel like a time to set big goals, but I want to be very honest and clear. This isn't about grinding or burning yourself out, okay? We're not doing that. We did that so many years before, and like, look at us, right? We're just like, ooh, I don't ever want to experience that again. So, we're not going to. That's not what Capricorn energy is about either. So I'm going to shift to Capricorn energy because I know that depending on the parts of the world that we're in, some of us are experiencing summer solstice while we are experiencing winter solstice, right? So like I don't want to focus too much on the seasons, but Capricorn energy is happening regardless of where you're at on the world, in the world. And Capricorn energy is that goat energy, that greatest of all time energy. It's really about being able to pour in your work ethic on what actually matters, knowing that the mountaintop is inevitable. You're going to reach your peak. You don't need to rush up there. Really savor the journey and allow the journey to strengthen you. Allow the journey to build up your confidence. Allow the journey to help you bear witness to all that you've been able to grow through. So when you get to the mountaintop, you're not like, well, where's the next peak I got to go to? You're like, oh, let me take in and receive all of this beauty that I have been working towards this entire time. It changes the entire dynamic when you receive your blessings, when you receive the miracles in life, when you receive your success, when you are intentionally moving towards it as opposed to just rushing to get there because you don't want to be in survival anymore, right? Or hi, how are you? Or you just don't want to be where you were at. Sometimes when we are hitting our goals and we want success in our lives, it's because we see other people that have it and we're like, oh, that feels like something I would want. Or we are in a space or a situation or a dynamic that we really don't want to be in anymore. And we are looking for something new, something that could fulfill us. And we are rushing past everything. We miss all the red flags. We miss all the stop signs. We miss all the moments for us to refine, to redefine, to recommit, to redecide on if this actually makes sense. I can't tell you how often there are goals that I set in the beginning of a year, and by the time we get to the zodiac new year, I'm like a completely different person. I don't even want that anymore. I'm just like, that is no longer aligned to me. But when we misuse consistency, feel like, well, I don't care. I'm going to stay committed to it regardless because that's what I said. And you're growing, you're evolving every single day. That's why we have these built-in checkpoints to check in and say, hey, Lo, do you still want to do this? Because it's also okay if you don't want to do that anymore. You can just shift that energy towards what is exciting you now. That's not you being flaky. That's not you being wishy-washy. It's you acknowledging the fact that you're a multi-dimensional human being, and what interests you in January may not mean anything to you in March at all. And that's also okay. Okay? So please lean out of that hustle and grind mentality and allow yourself to move forward with steadiness, with an effort, being intentional in that effort, trusting in the foundation that you are building in this season. Okay? Hi, how are you? That's super important as we move forward. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's so important that you lean into that understanding as we move forward. My biggest prayer for everyone is that they are able to enjoy slowing down, that there's no fear to slowing down, that they don't feel like if I slow down, I'm missing out or I'm not going to hit my dreams in said time. Time is not real. You're going to attract your dreams, not go out and chase them. And when they come to you, they're going to come to you because they are seeking you, they are craving you. Your dreams and your desires want you deeply, almost desperately. But you know, it's a bit of a low vibration, so we're just going to say deeply, right? And when it comes to you, you'll be prepared to embrace it and receive it. How many times have you or you've known someone who has received a big blessing and they don't have a container to sustain it? And then what ends up happening? They end up losing that blessing, or something tragic ends up happening to balance out that energy because they themselves feel like this is way too much pleasure for me to have right now, whether they understand it consciously or it's happening subconsciously. Because I know I've gone through that, where I've had success on top of success and I'm just like, yes. But in my mind, I was so conditioned that the other shoe is going to drop, that I'm going to have to bust my ass to keep this, that I'm going to have to work even harder to keep my success, that I ended up creating drama and ended up calling in hiccups and tons of ebbs that were not necessary on the journey. But because my subconscious mind truly believed that to be true, that's what I had to experience, because my mind is going to always prove me right. Okay? Let me know if that makes sense. Stacy, Happy New Year. Thank you, Kieran. Oh, so much love. I appreciate it. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So then that second point that I want to make is that you're already great. You're already the GOAT. You are already the greatest of all time. I know we're always fighting for that title, no matter what position we may be in. Or industry that we're in, like who's the best, who's the best. But in your life, you are the greatest of all time. In your life, yes, your mind will always prove you right, always. And that can be to your detriment or to your benefit. That really just depends on what you're thinking about, right? So if you feel like everything always works out in my favor all the time, even when I don't understand it, I just know, I just trust that it is, it will, because your mind has to support that. Otherwise, you're going to feel like you're out of it, like you're misaligned to a degree that's going to feel very uncomfortable, right? If you feel like I never make money, people always hate me, I'm going to have such a rough life, it's always been hard for me, you are going to have those experiences too. Like, the mind is not impartial to either or. It's just whatever you keep telling it, it's going to keep giving you. So that's why we use things like EFT, like somatic practices, to help us rewire the subconscious mind, to rewire our body, and to deal with any subconscious programming that might have happened because of traumas we experienced in life, so that we don't continue to bring forward trash and just cringiness from our past into our present moment. Because in the present moment, everything is new, everything is undefined. You're literally always living in the unknown. I say this all the time because people freak out about that, and I'm like, there's you don't know, you really don't know anything. But like, the unknown is the unknown, right? I can say what I think will happen based off of past patterns that have happened in my life. That does not necessarily mean that that's going to happen. That's just what I think is going to happen. It could happen and it couldn't happen. That all just depends on what happens during the time that we're living in. Does that make sense? I know it sounds very like woo woo. Quantum physics can be very confusing to explain, but ultimately you get to decide what life you're living. And I really want you to remember that you are the greatest already. There's nothing that you need to strive for. You are already in this moment your absolute best. Now, can you get better as you live life and have more experiences? Of course. But in this moment right now, you are the greatest of all time in your world, in your life. And I want you to claim that and have that sense of authority, because that's going to help you so much. People really don't get how important confidence is in receiving your success. If you are not confident, if you do not believe that you deserve these things, if you do not believe that you need to be in the room, you are not going to get into those rooms. Or when you're in those rooms, you're going to feel like you are dying. The anxiety is going to pop out on you, the self-doubt, the imposter syndrome, all of that's going to come out and lay you down. You need a sense of confidence, because they're going to be people who see you moving in the world. They see your light, they see your energy, they see the way you wield your darkness, and they're just kind of like, yeah, no, I've never seen that before, or I can't do it, or I don't think I can do it. Therefore, I have to tell you that you can't do it. And your confidence can be able to tell you. It's a bit of an armor, right? For your subconscious mind to be like, yeah, they're saying that about me, but I don't think it's true though. So, that's wow, that's crazy that that's your the way you're moving through life, but that's not how I move through life. That's not how life works for me, and I don't want that being placed on me. You know what I'm saying? Whether you say it to them or you just say it in your mind or in your heart, like, this is them speaking from their own experience, from their own traumas, and I don't have to accept that. Confidence gives you the courage to not accept bullshit being put on your life, period. Okay? So please remember that you don't have to become great. You already are great, okay? You are the center of your world, and it is so much more easier to access prosperity, protection, pleasure, and playfulness when you already believe that you are great. And I want you to really sit with that. If you do not think that you are worthy, or you do not think that you are great, why would you be prosperous? Why would you feel safe? You would feel like you have to work all the time. Why would I be able to play? I can't play. There's so many things that are happening. I can't play right now. I can't enjoy my life, right? Pleasure, what? What? Having a good time? I could never. That's what happens when we are lacking confidence, when we do not believe in our greatness. You are already great. I don't have to tell you that. You should know that. And if you don't know that, I want you to spend this Capricorn season diving into that go energy, diving into understanding I am already amazing, phenomenal, incredible. There's literally no one else on the earth that is like me. Nobody else. We may have similarities. We may even look the same. We may even move the same. But you are not me and I am not you. We are literally one of a kind beings. That in itself makes us great. No one else exists like us. We are so exclusive and so rare. And we will attach ourselves to so many different limiting identities and beliefs and put ourselves in the majority of a feeling that just makes us small, makes us insignificant. And why? For what? How does that benefit you? And how does that benefit the rest of the world? Because I can assure you that I have never, as an alchemist, you tend to be able to pull insight and information from all walks of life. But for me, I will say what has been most valuable to me is being around human beings that they just really love and believe in themselves. I just feel so nourished watching them live life. I'm just sitting there in awe, like, wow, the way you move is incredible. It literally rubs off on me, where I'm like, damn, if I'm interacting with you, that means I must have attracted you, which means that, are we on the same frequency? Because if I'm on the same frequency as you, that's a vibe. I'm here for that. Yes. Let me call that in. As opposed to being like, oh, they're so cool. I wish I could be like them. Like, oh man, they have everything that I want. No, you're interacting with them for a freaking reason. You're interacting with them because y'all are on the same frequency. Accept the blessing. Accept the fact that you're great. Call it a day. I really want us to say, in this moment, I want you to say, I am already great. I am already great. Okay? Let me say hi to some people here. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Hi. Happy New Year. Thank you. I know, it's so funny. My hair, I cut into a bob and it grew out into like a wolf cut, and I'm obsessed. Hi, how are you? Yeah, so I really want us to move into that understanding, okay? Thank you so much, Maria. Is it Maria or Mania? Mania. Thank you so much. Okay? And for more support on that, I wrote a blog on embracing your inner goat energy, and it's already on Substack for you to check out after this live to get into for some more resources. And a really cool EFT script is on there too to tap into that energy. All right? Hello, hello, hello. I just want us to remember that moving forward into 2025 and beyond. You are already great. You are already the greatest of all time. I don't care if anyone else doesn't believe that. You need to believe that for yourself. Nobody can tell me that I'm the greatest of all time. You can say it, and I'm just gonna be like, oh wow, that's crazy. That's wild that you would say that. Like, do you feel better about that now? Do you feel better now that you've said something so like egregious? Like what was that about? Like, are you well? I'm not trying to minimize other people as I'm moving through my life. And I know that if I accept my greatness, it will inspire others to do the same. It's also going to irritate others, but that's not my business or my ministry. If you get irritated by the fact that I think I'm amazing, I, I don't know I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't want to laugh, but it's funny, you know? Okay, let's check it out. Let's see how everybody's doing. Yes, makes so much sense. Hi, Grace. How are you? Tashana, hi. Yes, I love to see that. I love that. Yes, you're already great. You are already great. I am already great. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Gilly. How are you? Hi, B. Happy New Year. Prosperity, pleasure, and playfulness 2025. Yes. Harmony, hi. First time with you, and I'm loving everything you're saying. So needed to hear it. I'm so happy you're here, Harmony. Also, your name, Chef's Kiss. That's one of my favorite words of all times. Hello, hello, hello. So we have a good understanding now of how we're moving in Capricorn season for 2025 for January. We're not hustling, grinding. We're not trying to, bust our ass trying to hit these goals in a set amount of time. We are choosing to embrace first and foremost that we are already great. Yeah? And that we're going to slow down and be more intentional with the moves that we make so that we can have sustainable success. The reason why people crash out and end up not being able to make it to the end of January with their goals is because they're misusing Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy moves steadily and slow. The goat's not racing up the mountain, y'all. It's taking it step by step, day by day. But that's also how it endures. That's also why it's so fortified, and why it's also comfortable making that hike up the mountain. That's not an easy thing to do, but it's literally designed to do that, to reach mountaintops. You are designed to reach mountaintops. This energy is designed to help you reach mountaintops, not to rush past it. Okay? There's a reason why the energy flows the way that it does throughout the year, and I want us to begin to respect and acknowledge that. So when we move into the sign of Aquarius, into that innovation, into that collective humanitarianism energy, we understand I am so amazing and great that I can really contribute to the collective. I can really provide substance to everyone. Things that are going to help other people to flourish. We all have that ability, but how many of us are willing to claim it and to be honest, right? Okay, so I'm going to take a sip of my green juice, and then we're going to get into the EFT meditation. And I'm very excited about it because it's really good, okay? Yes. You're so silly. Yeah, it's too early. It's too early in the season. I'm telling you, when you start to pay attention and you realize, like, around March that you just have a bunch of energy, it's like it's just how the energy is. The universe, God, source, whatever you call on to in your time of need, has given us so many resources on how to navigate life. Whatever you choose to use as your guide is going to help you, whether that be some type of sacred text, whether it is the zodiacs or the human design or whatever it is. There is a map that you can use. Hi, sissy, how are you? That will allow you to prosper in life. But we are so busy moving forward and rushing to these goals that we have decided to set for ourselves based off of other people's skills and expertise that we don't realize that we have tons of resources for us to use. Not just cosmically speaking or spiritually or energetically speaking, but also like resources with your team, your support systems, right? Like check in, tap in. I did a hike recently with my girlfriend Kaylin and her fiance Bryce. Shout out Bryce, happy birthday. His birthday was on Sunday. We went hiking and we hiked for over an hour. It was amazing. It was a beautiful walk. And Kaylin and I were just in this mastermind talking about like our goals and enveloping and expanding on them. And we're just sitting there like, wow, yes, yes. And then this and this. It was so good to be in conversation, to have that level of intentionality, to be in nature, to be slowing down, because I received so much from that conversation, so much clarity. I was able to expand on things that I already received from God, notes that I already knew that I was going to be working with. But because I was tapped in with someone who's also vibrating in their highest form, who also believes that they are great, who also believes that I am great. I had such revelations in that conversation. And I'm sure she also felt the same way. This is the point of using our resources. Not to compare and be like, damn, Kaylin's doing really cool things. I'm not. Damn, that sucks. I want to be cool. Like, no, please don't compare yourself to nobody, because nobody is you and you are nobody else. Okay? All right, I'm taking my green juice sip now, and then we're going to get into the EFT. I'm happy you're here too. Thank you so much, Bella. Happy New Year, lovely Lotus. Excited for all your offerings and work you're putting in this year. We're going to have so much fun this year. It's going to be very beautiful. And I do say that with pun intended, but it's going to be wonderful. Okay? Happy New Year, Heather. How are you? I am a Cap. They used to call me Slowpoke. And it's so crazy because it's just like Capricorn energy is something that I've really been leaning into since 2024 when I really understood that I have a Capricorn stellium, so I have a lot of placements in Capricorn and like what that meant and what that looked like for me. And I realized that a lot of the reason why I am a devoted person, why I'm able to be disciplined, is because of that Capricorn energy and the placements. It really gives me that understanding of slow and steady does truly win the race. But ultimately, the race is just life. You're just able to get there and feel satisfied. When I rush through something, the success is not as sweet. It's just that simple. It's just not as sweet. And you can think of it in any way, shape, or form. If I'm rushing to the end goal, I'm usually exhausted. I'm too tired to even pay attention, to even care. I just really want to rest and take care of myself. I'm just like, damn, I'm tapped out. But yeah, I made it. That's why a lot of times people hit these successes in life. They're just like, it feels so unfulfilling. It's either because that was not what you were meant to do. You just did it because you could, you were taking on someone else's idea and you saw that it worked for them and they were really happy, so you thought maybe it worked for you. Sometimes that works, most times it doesn't. um, or you were rushing through the entire thing that you missed out on all the parts of the journey that would make it fruitful, that would make the end journey feel, the destination feel worth it, right? Okay. Yes. Hi, Rachel. Right on time, skin glowing. Yes, I just finished my 5-day detox. I'm going to be blogging about that too. I did a detox into January. And then I broke my fast with my collard greens, black eyed peas, cornbread, and white rice. It was phenomenal. I was very, very, very excited for my first meal. It was a good time. Yes, yeah. Yes. Nia, hi. First time here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Nia. Oh, anytime. Yes, Rio. Okay, okay, perfect. So, EFT. For those that do not know what EFT is, if it's your first time with me, we have a few new people here. Welcome to the family. It's really a good time. It's a safe space. I don't play that. You're welcome to be here to share your experience, to share your wisdom, your insights. It's always welcomed here, okay? EFT is called Emotional Freedom Techniques, and this is a beautiful healing modality that allows us to talk to the body in a language in which it understands. Our bodies don't necessarily understand language how we understand language, and that's okay. Again, resources, everything you need you already have. So with EFT, you're going to tap on certain placements on the body, and as you're tapping to these placements, you're telling your body, hey, this thing I'm talking about, I either want to bring it to the forefront and remove it because it no longer feels good to me. Hi, Cam. Or you want to call in what we're talking about. You want to fortify. Okay. When we're tapping, we are rewiring our neural pathways in our brain to accept a new reality. When we are tapping, we are clearing out any energetic junk that might be in there. We're closing any gaps in our energy so that we can feel revitalized, so that we can feel very present. We can feel whole and complete and have the energy and the confidence needed to live out our lives to the best way that we can. Okay. So tapping is absolutely wonderful. I'm always talking about it because it has been such a profound practice for me and has allowed me to help hundreds of people to really get comfortable in their body, get comfortable in their lives, and then radically change it to whatever desires on their hearts. So when we do EFT together, it's not just you and me, it's a collective. We have over almost 200 people here right now, and we are going to collectively come together and clear out any energy that needs to be cleared out and allow ourselves to be present, to receive the insight and wisdom that our body has, to give our body a sense of relief, to rewire our subconscious mind and say, hey, moving forward from this day on, from January 1st of this year, for the rest of this year, we're laying the foundation. Okay? So, what I want from you is this: make sure you have water. If you don't have water now, get water to drink after the session. That's super important. Can't tell you how many times people are like, oh, I got overwhelmed in an EFT session, but they're dehydrated. You do any type of somatic practice and you're not hydrated, you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to feel like you're spiraling out of control. Your traumas are going to show their face. Your emotions are going to get real ugly. Please drink your water, okay? I will say that for the rest of my life. Water, if you do nothing else, I want you to drink water. I don't even care if you do the EFT at this point. Just stay hydrated, okay? Hello, hello, hello. All right. Um, 9, we're doing 10 tapping points today. Normally I do 9, but I felt like it's the new year, it's 2025. Let's do something cool, something different. All right. So we'll be using the side of hand. Hi, how are you? The side of hand between the pinky bone and the pinky knuckle bone and my wrist bone where my tattoo is. We'll be tapping here. You don't have to remember any of this, by the way. I'm just letting you know so you understand what's happening. Okay. So we have it here. We have the top of the head where the crown chakra would be. Then we have the start of the brow on either side. You could tap here. Okay. Oh, and it's a 10-year. Say, let's see, look, it's always aligning. And I love that for us, for the collective. Okay. Then we have the side of the eye where you would trace your brow bone to the end and you'll feel your ocular bone on the side. You're going to tap on that. Then you trace that bone underneath the eye. You're still in your ocular bone. You would tap on there. Then underneath the nose, above the top lip, in the crease of your chin, and in your collarbone. A fun way I like to do it is I like to link my thumbs together, right, where the nails are outward, and then place my fingertips on either side. Where your fingertips lie, that's where your collarbone point is. It's right underneath the collarbone, okay? And then where your thumb is, that's where your heart point is. So collarbone, and then the thumb. The thumb is in the center. So collarbone, thumb, and then underneath the arm. So you would trace the end of your armpit. If you wear a bra, where your bra is. If you don't wear a bra, literally trace to the end of your armpit. You'll start to feel your rib cage here. You're going to tap here. You can tap on both sides, one side. It truly does not matter. When you're tapping into your energetic highways. They're called meridians. These highways carry your energy. They help you to feel your life force. So as we're tapping, we are making sure that these energetic highways are clear for us so that we can feel alive, so we can feel connected and aligned, okay? There's a purpose to everything that we are doing. Got it? Perfect. Happy New Year, dude. How are you? Oh, I'm so excited you guys are here. Okay. And if you are a highly sensitive person, if you're someone that really is sensitive to energy, I'm going to show you some other ways for you to tap, because tapping is like turning on a light switch. And for me, even though I'm a very sensitive person, I've been tapping for so long, it doesn't overwhelm me. I'm okay with it, but I also acknowledge the fact that everyone in our community is unique and different, and I want to make sure that you feel safe in your somatic practice with me, okay? So we can tap regularly. That's 1 finger, 2 fingers, all the fingers. You're just lightly tapping. You don't need to go really hard. It does not need to be this, okay? You don't have to harm yourself. You're just lightly tapping, okay? And then we have rubbing, which is very soothing. And then you can also pulse, keeping the hand to the body. And then you can hover. You don't have to touch the body at all. And this is for my super, super sensitive folks. You can just hover. It's still tapping into the energy highways. They literally run throughout the body and around the body. That's what creates our aura, okay? And if you are someone that has limited mobility, you can think about tapping in those points. It does require more concentration, but if you can really tap in, you can imagine yourself tapping that point. It has the same effect. The brain, when used correctly as a tool, is absolutely wonderful. Okay? Perfect. All right. Making sure everybody's good. Let me know that you guys are ready to tap in. All you need to do is just place some hearts so that I know that we're good to go. Hi, how are you? I'm happy that you're going to be tapping with me too. Yes, I want to make sure that everybody's good to go. Okay, we're ready? All right, perfect. I'm really so excited for this. So we're going to be doing 3 rounds. We have 1 negative round. The negative round, again, you're not calling this into your life. I know I roll my eyes, but sometimes I'm like, y'all, I would never, ever have you call negative things into your life. Like, y'all don't know me by now? I would never, okay? However, we have heard negative things. We have said negative things to ourselves. People have said it to us. And if we've internalized that at all, we were telling the body, in this moment, I want you to pull it up from wherever it is in my body so that I can transmute it, or I can accept it and move past it. But I don't want it to be in the recesses of my body or in my mind anymore, because I'm ready to move forward. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing in our negative round. Then in our tapping rounds, we're going to be focusing on calling in new energy that makes us feel really good and vibrant, and then fortifying it, solidifying it, putting it in the cells of our body so we move forward. We're moving forward from that space. Okay? Yes, bring to the surface to be released. Exactly. Happy New Year. I miss you too. All right, perfect. Let's start. We're going to start here at the side of hand. We're going to lightly tap. Deep inhale, breathing in. And slow exhale, letting go. I know normally we tune, but we're not going to tune today. That's not where I'm being led. So we're just going to follow the vibes. Lightly tap. You could tap, pulse, rub, or hover. Okay? And I want you to use your voice. Your voice is medicine. Another resource. Speak up. Yes, if I'm speaking over you, that can help because this is why I curate my life to be able to do these things for you. But I want you to also have that sense of authority over your life. Use your voice, okay? Hello, hello, hello. And repeat after me. Even though I've held on to fears and doubts that are so old, so outdated, I deeply honor myself and I am ready to let them go. I'm going to stay here and repeat. Even though I've held on to old fears and doubts that are so outdated, I deeply honor myself and I am ready to let it go. One more time. Even though I've held on to fears and doubts that are so old and extremely outdated, I deeply honor myself and I'm ready to let this go. Top of the head. I've carried self-doubt for way too long. It's gotten real comfortable and I don't like that. Brow. I've questioned my worth. I've questioned my path. I'm going to go side eye tap here. I've let fear block me. Block my joy. Block my abundance. Underneath the eye, tap here. To be honest, it's been really hard to fully trust myself. Underneath the nose, tap here. But I'm ready to release these doubts. Chin. I'm ready to let go of fear, to let go of struggle, to let go of confusion and doubt and judgment and comparison. We're going to go to our collarbone, tap here. It's safe for me to release what doesn't serve me. I don't have to identify with it anymore. Heart point. I honor the lessons that these fears have taught me. Underneath the arm, tap here. And now, I let them go with love and gratitude. I want you to place your hands in your lap. Take a nice deep inhale, breathing in from the lower belly, allowing that breath into the heart space. Open mouth, exhale, release. Ready? Take a moment to just notice how your body feels. Okay? And then we're going to get into the positive rounds. The first positive round, we're going to be calling in prosperity, protection, playfulness, and pleasure. And then our second round, we're going to be fortifying that energy. Okay? So let's get to it. We're going to start tapping. Repeat after me. Even though I've struggled in the past, not the present or the future, in the past, I now choose to embody prosperity, protection, playfulness, and pleasure. That is who I am. That is what I want. That is the only thing I'm accepting. Okay? Top of head. Tap here. I am naturally aligned with abundance. We go together real bad. Brow, tap here. And I am divinely protected in all that I do, everywhere that I go, in any dynamic that I have. Side eye, tap here. Playfulness flows through me, through my life, and it brings me so much ease. Under the eye, tap here. Pleasure, that's my birthright, and I embrace it fully. I have a limitless capacity for pleasure in my life. Under the nose, tap here. I trust my greatness will lead the way, will lead me to places, to people, and perspectives that will love and cherish me. Chin, tap here. Every day, I am more aligned with my highest self. And we're going to say that one again, but we're going to change it up. In every moment, with every breath that I take, I align more with my highest self. And I express my highest self with ease. Collarbone. Prosperity flows to me effortlessly. Abundance loves me. Money craves me. They want to be in my life. They need to be in my life because I'm awesome. Heart, tap here. I'm protected. I am joyful and thriving. I am at peace. I'm filled with kindness and love and deep gratitude. I am truly a blessing, a miracle. We're going to go to underneath the arm, tap here. This energy radiates from me, and it blesses everyone I encounter. When people engage with me, when places engage with me, they immediately feel beautiful. They feel worthy. They feel kinder. They feel this deep need to want to help make my life easier because I am making their lives easier too. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go back to the side of hand and tap here. Even though I'm stepping into new energy, I fully trust my greatness and the power of prosperity, protection, playfulness, and pleasure in my life. Top of head. I am rooted in my power and my greatness. Brow. I embody prosperity in all areas of my life. Side of eye. I am safe, supported, and protected in all areas of life, on every level of life, spiritually, energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. Underneath the eye, tap here. Playfulness and joy guide me every day. Underneath the nose, tap here. Pleasure enhances my life and my relationships and my creativity, my gifts and talents and skill sets. Chin. Oh, and I trust myself to create a beautiful, abundant life. collarbone. My energy is magnetic and aligned. It's alluring and seductive. Heart point, tap here. I am a blessing, not only to myself, but to this world. And I can receive blessings from this world. Under the arm, tap here. This is my time to thrive. This is my time to thrive. And I claim it fully. Place your hands over your heart point. Take a nice deep inhale, breathing in. Slow exhale, letting go. I want you to sit in this moment. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, the divine rhythm of your heartbeat. Breathe in and out, knowing that you've just done some incredible rewiring. You've aligned yourself with your divine truth. You've amplified your energy, and then you've expressed that to the world with the level of confidence and courage and clarity that can only bring you back good things, that can only call in blessings and more miracles and more adventure. And as you step into the unknown of 2025, the unknown of this upcoming year, all that matters is that you are loved, that you are protected, that you can be playful, you can experience pleasure, and that there's endless prosperity for you in every moment. All you have to do is be. Deep inhale, breathing in. Slow exhale, letting go. Softening into the body a bit more. If it feels good to close your eyes, you can close your eyes in this moment or soften your gaze inward. Take time to really resonate with your energy. Feel your aura expanding with each inhale and exhale, becoming brighter and larger, covering your room, your home, your town, your city, your state, your country, covering the world. Vibrant, beautiful energy that is endless, that is healing. Deep inhale, breathing in. Slow exhale, letting go. Send your love forward into this year. Send your love, your happiness, your joy, this feeling of peace, of knowingness. Send this into January with your inhale, with your exhale. Send it into February, March, April, into May, June, July. Send it into August, into September, into October, November, December. Send it all the way up until we get to the next year. Knowing that you're blessing each day, each moment. You're allowing yourself to be covered, to be courageous. There's so much waiting for you, so much goodness. And my prayer is that you focus in on that this year. And that when you ebb and you experience contrast, you just allow yourself to refocus, to redefine. That you don't let it become a weight in your life, but you allow it to be a guide to help you come back home to the intention that you're setting in this moment with us. That you will use your resources, that you will tap and tune in to your greatness, especially in those moments where it can feel challenging to do so. May that be your default setting. Deep inhale, breathing in together. Slow exhale, letting go. Bringing a smile to your face. And I'm going to count back from 5 to 1. When we get to 1, you're going to feel so centered, so grounded, so incredible, passionate, and creative, and ready to move forward in this year as your highest self, as your best self, as the greatest of all time. 5, you can begin wiggling your fingers or your toes, bringing some movement back into the body. 4, allow yourself to roll your shoulders up to the bottom of your ears and roll them back, opening up the heart space. 3, dropping your head into your lap if that feels good for you. 2, rotating your neck from left to right and right to left, really opening up the throat chakra. 1, bring a smile to your face and open your eyes or refocus your gaze back to this moment. And let me know how you are feeling in the comments below, okay? I hope you are feeling really, really good. Hi, Shakita. I'm happy you're here. Happy it feels good to be here. Okay, please drink some water. That was really deep and intensive, but it was really good, right? I feel like it was really good. It was really good. We had a good time, okay? I'm so grateful that you were here with me today. This is a donation-based practice, so if you are on Insight Timer, you can donate. If this felt good to you, if this felt like, wow, this made a lot of sense and this has helped me a lot, Lo, thank you. A great way to do that is by donating and helping me to live out my dreams as well. If you are not on that platform, you can go to my social media and I will have my Buy Me a Matcha link where you can donate and just say thank you for the process, for the practice together. You feel exquisitely charged. I love that for you. First time joining, that was great. Yes, Riley, I love that. I love you so much, Taya. Yes, great. Thank you. You're so welcome, Karen. Nia, amazing. Thank you. You're so welcome. Elisa, thank you. You're so welcome. Julie, yes. Reed, so beautiful, refreshed, and renewed. Yes. Nia, thank you for your donation. Thea, thank you. Jennifer, thank you, lovely. In this beautiful community. The community is so good, y'all. Oh, Reed, thank you so much for your beautiful donation. B, feeling grateful. Thank you, Lotus. Thank you for being here with me. Okay, B, thank you so much for your donation. Kathy, great way to start the new year. I thought so too. I was like, you know what? I really want to come together with my people and have a good time. That's what I want to do for the first thing of the new year. Outside of my prayers, outside of my personal practice, I was like, coming together with y'all just makes sense for me to do, you know? Karen, thank you, Lotus. First time joining too. Oh, I hope you come back, Karen. Oh, let me check this. I hope you come back. Tashana, this really helped me. Yes, I love that. Grace, that was amazing. Yes. Jennifer, thank you for your donation. Tashana, thank you for doing this. Of course. R, thank you for your donation. BD, what a true blessing that flows through you, Sister Lotus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ty, this was the first time in months I felt inspired and felt at home in my body. Thank you. I'm so happy, Ty. Oh my goodness, feeling spacious and infinite. Thank you. You are so welcome. Hello, hello, hello. I appreciate you all so much. Now to go get some food with my Loki Bear. Go enjoy your food. Enjoy your New Year's Day. Remember that this lives within you now. Even in the moments where you feel like it doesn't, even in the moments like, oh man, life feels a little heavy, this is already there for you to access. And this live will be available on replay on my YouTube channel. I'll keep it up on Instagram too. So it'll be accessible for you to remember what we talked about, to tap in. You can always use these resources as much as you want to. This is why I show up and I do this, because I want you to be able to feel this good as often as you would like to, as often as you have the capacity to feel good, okay? Beautiful. Rachel, thank you so much for your donation. Serena, first time attending, and I enjoyed this tapping. I usually use EFT for emotional release, so this was different. I liked it. I love that. Yes. Come on, energy exchange. I know. I'm so appreciative. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you for your donation. Beauty, thank you for your donation. I am truly so grateful. I have some really amazing things that'll be happening for the new year. We're revamping everything. I'm embracing a new identity. I'm going to share more about it in my upcoming email. So if you're not on my email list, if you're on Insight Timer, you can DM me your email and I'll manually add you to my list. What I'll also do too is I'll put the link up on my Instagram, and you can tap that link and it'll send you straight to my email list. I'm going to send the email out later tonight so that you guys have time to join if you aren't on the email list. And I'm going to just share more resources about this upcoming year and how I will be showing up in this space and what you can be expecting from me And yeah, it's gonna be good. I have a good feeling about 2025. And it's not just like the new year energy, it's there's a genuine knowing in my heart that this year is going to be good for all of us. And I say that confidently that if you found yourself here in this moment, it is going to be good for you. Not just because we are embracing my energy, but because you yourself are so incredible. You are so phenomenal. Like, your existence is a miracle. I really hope y'all understand that. Like, the fact that you exist, like, if you really, for those that don't really get it, look into like the birthing process and what it takes for a baby to become a baby and then to be born. There are so many things that could just not end well before you get to Earth. And not only did you touch down, but you were able to grow. You were able to evolve, to experience. Like, you are wonderfully created. You are incredible and beautiful and brilliant. You are a genius in your own right. And I really hope you live in that energy moving forward. I really hope that you let no one tell you differently, and that you attract people who will fortify that for you, who will pour into you in the moments where you can't pour into yourself. May that be your year. Just moving with that level of confidence. I look forward to hearing that from everyone. Okay, we'll be checking in too, so don't be thinking that I'm not gonna check in with you, because I am. And the second Life Deck party is happening on the 11th for the 111 portal. So if you want to join me to continue manifesting a new year, that will be available for those that want to come through. The first session was really good. We have 3 more sessions left, and it's gonna be fun. All right. Happy New Year, Kat. What's your IG? My IG is my name. It's Lotus La Loba. There we go. Elisa, I think you're so amazing. Thank you. I received that. Yes. Yes, Serena. Shakira, this is really resonating. I love that. Najala, yes, Ashe. I love you so much. I hope that you have a beautiful new year, a beautiful day, a beautiful rest of your week. And I will see you soon, okay?